Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the sham. This is a jam with the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the sham. This is a jam with the Ecamm fam. This is a jam with the Ecamm fam. It's a jam with the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the sham.
Hold it, stop the music!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Please have your attention.
Now it's showtime. Are you ready? Are you ready for start time?
Let's find out. Ready, let's go.
Hooligans! What it do, people? What it do? You know what it is? It is time for one of those masterclass type situations. And this was going to be good. So we're going to dive right in. We're not going to spend too much time messing with y'all. I just want to remind you, if you haven't done so already, we're going to be talking about scenery. And scenery has been integrated into Ecamm 4.2. And the crowd goes wild. Ah! Yes, and it's a bomb, dude. Like, listen. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to show you some of the basics. And, honestly, try it, right? So the team has set up a code that's going to allow you to play for a little bit. And I would just tell you, no matter what you think you know about editing, no matter how much you say you hate editing, no matter how much editing makes kittens cry for you, just give it up. Like, don't think about it. Like, if scenery was broccoli, I'd eat it. And I hate broccoli with an absolute passion. Like, I think broccoli is right up there with communism. So just try it. Don't be scared. And let's going to dive in. So we're going to bring on Liza. Hello, Liza.
Hi, Doc.
Listen, my Latino brain always wants to say Lisa, and I have to force myself to say Liza. I have no idea why, because Liza Minnelli, the most famous Latino Liza, is just Liza. But yeah, Eden said broccoli is catching strays.
It's better than Lisa. It's fine. You're good.
People say Lisa
all the time. It's like, come on, there's a Z there for a reason.
What's wrong with them, right?
Right? It's like, read. There's 4 letters.
Katie will probably, it's Liza, because Katie's Canadian. So there's that.
Yeah, Liza.
And I like Niall. Thank you for putting that. I don't know if you know, there's a famous writer, Niall. His name is Nir Eyal, and he has a fantastic book called Hooked. He launched that book in my co-working space. At the time, he wasn't famous, but he's super famous now. And when I see your name, my brain just reads that because I used to talk to him a lot when he was, setting up his thing. Yes. And who said, let's all stop saying editing is hard? I appreciate that. I don't know which one of my team members is rocking the Ecamm Live today, but these are 100% facts. These are 100% facts. It is so much fun. And I'm going to go ahead and say this now so that we can get this out of the way. For those of you who don't know, many people do, many people don't. I have been a long time Final Cut user. I am a Apple certified Final Cut trainer. I have taught many people how to use Final Cut. And I belong to a group of friends on Discord. We are the Final Cut editors, like, crew. And tell you what, I haven't opened Final Cut in about 4 weeks. It's scenery is better, and it's gonna sound weird. If I'm make a movie, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make it in scenery. But for what I need to do for what we do today, I'm going to use scenery because sometimes limitation of all the stuff actually makes the process simpler. It makes the process easier, and you're more likely to get it done. When I make a 30-second or 1 minute reel and I open Final Cut, I'm legit done editing within 5 minutes. I spend the next 2 hours tweaking over small changes that nobody will probably notice except my fellow editor friends.
+1.
Actually, you're a traditional editor before you started scenery too, right?
Yep, I was in Premiere Pro, but
Same
+1
thing.
to everything you just said.
Right. So what type of stuff did you use to edit?
I was actually a video editor at NBC Sports, so I was cutting a lot of
Shut
sports
the
highlights.
front door.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know how much time I spend in NBC Sports being a Manchester United fan? Like
No
I'm
way.
there
Love
I'm
that.
there constantly at 4 a.m. watching games in the UK. Wow, that's cool. I didn't know you were at NBC Sports. See, we learned
Yeah.
something new today.
Yeah.
All right, gang. So we're gonna dive into scenery. Let's talk to these folks a little bit about what scenery is. Would you tell them, Jonathan? Can you remind them? And I wore this shirt specifically for Liza's Today, but you'll find out later why.
I'm excited. Awesome. Well, so Scenery is a web-based collaborative video editor. And as Doc said, we're so excited because Ecamm and Scenery are now integrated with one another. You can record in Ecamm and then automatically just upload your finished recording and boom, it'll be there waiting for you in Scenery. And we're excited to get into it all, show you 3 different workflows, how to get started with Scenery very easily, and show you all the fun features that Scenery has to offer.
It is literally a button press, people. I don't know if I kept my picture from last week. I know I uploaded it to the demo box, but it is literally a button press, people. And with said button press, you would be amazed at how just natural it is for your brain to just come in, tap that little button, and get started to editing your video. Here you go. I kept it. I did keep it. Let me drop this in. I'm going to show you guys real quick what it looks like when you're at the end. If you haven't done so already, you're going to get a button that looks like this. And you're going to have 3 options. Edit with AI, auto subtitles, or custom edit. I kind of always press custom edit, but you do you. All right, so let's dive in. I'm going to show Liza's screen right here. Wow. Remember yesterday when I was telling you how when you pause a video, you always pause it on just a jacked up face? I do that all the time, and now it's funny. If I'm watching TV and I press pause to go get a coffee or something, I'm always laughing at the face that it gets stuck on. We got Katie this time.
Yeah, Katie. Sorry, I'll give you guys a better one. That's a little better.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's paint the picture here, Doc. So
Okay.
you're finished with the flow recording, right?
Yes.
And you want to send it to Scenery. You'll click. This is actually a custom edit that we just selected here. So you upload your video, and you're now on the Scenery's timeline. So in Scenery, you got your traditional NLE. So you will be comforted and familiar with our NLE because obviously
Non-linear editor, people. That it doesn't matter, but just so you know, because people get mad at me when I use my words, and they're like, "Doc, when it's
Yeah.
Okay, non-linear editor. Okay.
So if you're in other tools like Final Cut or CapCut or Premiere Pro or Descript, we've got an NLE nonlinear editor as well. So within Scenery, you can add all the bells and whistles that you want. But with the custom edit, you can start to trim and do things that you would do in, again, your traditional editor. So what you've got here is a nice recording of the flow. Doc, sorry, I stole this from YouTube and I imported it into our Scenery
Nice.
account
I
here.
like it. I'm cool.
So I'm going to dive in here and just start to show some editing features that
You
can
picked the
explore within
episode when
Scenery.
I was being like super spicy. So now you're going to think less of me. It's okay.
It's all right. We won't play the audio. But what you can see here is obviously we've got that nice intro. But let's say we wanted to cut that out because we want to, edit that part out. We could easily add a nice X to splice. We could trim that and delete it. Or we could, trim out the key words here. Maybe we want to start right here. So Scenery allows you to do everything from trimming to splicing to adding your bells and whistles, as I mentioned, such as pre-baked titles and shapes, and animations and transitions and effects. So the world is your oyster when it comes to the custom edit. Now, maybe you want to just add a nice little logo. So what we have got here is we've got our library of everything that lives in my Scenery account. Right now we're in a project, and a project is where you will ultimately create your video. But within Scenery, our homepage looks like, you have the ability to store all of your content that you've ever recorded or want to store for the future. And it's a really nice suppository of everything that you've got going on here. So right now we're in the custom edit project. We're gonna jump back in here in just a second, but the Ecamm team has created a nice brand assets collection, which allows them to store all of their logos and keep it nice and organized. So that way, when we jump back into project, which I will go back to this custom edit here, I can easily grab those assets and drop them right onto my timeline. So again, the way to access that would be to jump to my library, head to the collections, brand assets, boom, they're there waiting for you. So I went ahead and I already imported it into this specific project. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna actually just go ahead and boom, drag on this logo here. Obviously this is a 54-minute video that we've got here, but I could easily just extend this out. I'm gonna pinch my trackpad here and just quickly drag this all the way out to wherever I want it to be. Now maybe I wanna, actually I like the Ecamm logo to be in the upper right corner. Maybe I wanna add a fun little animation to it. All right, let's have it move up. Boom, I just dragged that animation on, and now I could go ahead and preview what that animation looks like. Don't really love it there. I'm gonna have it actually go top down and instead see what it looks like when I animate it down. So again, I could play this out to see what it would look like. And boom, there it is waiting for me. So it is a really easy to use, intuitive platform that allows you to add those bells and whistles last minute. If you're a pro video editor, now you could get into that pretty easily of, as Doc said, getting into that nitty gritty detail and into the weeds there. So we could jump to our master edit here, and I could show you that, our ISO shots here. So if you're somebody who likes to store all of your ISOs on your local hard drive, by all means, feel free. You could upload them into Scenery as well. There's no stopping you. We will send you the master file into Scenery when you upload right into your Scenery account. But if you are somebody who likes to play around with various different ISO shots, you can work with all the various tracks that Scenery has to offer. You've got unlimited tracks to work with. So here obviously is a nice recording of Doc and Katie again on the flow. You could see I just removed that green screen there, but I have a green screen effect. I just added that nice effect onto my two-shot, and I'm gonna go to show you where the effect is. Chroma key filter, which is right here, and I'm gonna drag that right on, and boom, it just took away that spill for you. You could play around with it, but you could do everything from something as small as adding that logo or messing with all your different ISO shots. So I want to stop for a second there. Doc, any quick thoughts and questions that you have as I take you through the custom
something that I noticed, and this is painful, but I had to learn to be cool with it. For people in the chat, like it came up a couple of times, people are asking about the 4K support. So what I've been doing is uploading my 4K clips to Scenery, but what I'm putting out is 1080. And again, the reason why for people, most of the time, the reason why I'm shooting in 4K is because I want to be able to have that pushing capability when I go to edit. But when I deliver it, I am often delivering a 1080 product. It is a web-based thing, so like I mean, you might be pushing a lot of data if you push it at 4K. But yeah, so are you guys planning on exporting 4K at any point?
So we are offering it. That is something that we will be adding to another tier. But again, that's something that we do have as a offering and a capability if somebody wanted to explore
Well,
exporting
there you go.
out at 4K.
So that was your answer, Mr. Family Cyber Clinic. I like the avatar. It looks like he's about to scold me for eating something I wasn't supposed to eat. All right, that was good. All right, cool. We got that covered. Thank you.
Cool. So this is our custom edit, right? We selected the button on the far, I believe it was the far right of the modal that Ecamm offers at the end of the recording. And we imported a nice recording into our custom edit video. Now, let's say you're somebody who wants to maybe just create a nice social teaser for your final live recording, and your live recording was about what, an hour long. We got an hour long.
Yeah,
recording
that's
here.
average.
All right, long. So, but maybe you want a quick social teaser. Well, Scenery makes it easy for you to take that hour long piece of media and cut it down with our AI assistant. And we know that video editors sometimes are like, well, what is going on? Is AI going to take over our jobs? Well, we are aware of that. We don't want to scare you with that word AI editor. Instead, we have an AI assist. And the goal there is to make your life a little bit easier, right? We want to give you a leg up to that process so you don't have to listen back to all those great bites. So what we've got here, obviously, is that long, the flow recording from Doc and Katie. It's about 55 minutes long, and perhaps we want a great compelling moment that Katie and Doc can bring to YouTube or to their other social platforms. So right now we entered a new Scenery project. We're in scene 1 here, and I'm going to go select the flow asset that I've got here. You're going to notice that I also have a transcript tab, and I've already transcribed this media for you. We will do it on the back end as you upload into Scenery. And once we do transcribe it, it's as simple as clicking the AI Assist button. And from here, you could tell the AI editor what you want, right? So this is a discussion. Perhaps, again, we want the most compelling hook or highlight. I know in this ask us anything video, somebody asked you about audio AI, right, Doc? If you
Yes.
could recall, is that
Yes, yes.
one of the questions? Okay, so I'm going to extract the most compelling quotes about AI audio that can be used as an advertisement for this video. And I'm going to click generate.
And people, I want you to understand, this is where the tool stands strong, because a lot of tools will do AI edits, but you're at the whim of what they do. Some of them will let you put in the keyword here and there, but you can actually write your prompt. So if you did the thing, you know what you're talking about. If you're trying to get a very particular outcome, you can just prompt it directly. And so far, it's the only one that I know that does this, and it's dope.
And it's done.
Oh, much
also.
better face,
So
Katie. she's gonna fire me. Do you guys need somebody to help you with product strategy? Because I might be looking for a job.
So we got Doc and Katie, a nice cut down here, and now we could see if this is accurate to what we want. Let's see if we're on track here. Great, they're talking about AI. Actually, you know what? If I play this back, Doc, will you hear it? Yep.
We should hear it. There's so many good.
All right, let's play from the start.
There's so many good stuff out there, and unfortunately, they all very good, and they all very, very lack. They all lack in the same thing. Today will be the crappiest that AI will ever be. The real answer is right now, choose both. And the best thing to do for language models is use all of them. And it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. There's a couple easy places to trim that, but I mean it is pretty good. I think the one that I pulled out specifically was Auphonic, but the gist of the fact that right now, unfortunately, you got to try all the tools because they leapfrog each other constantly. So I mean, it is in the spirit of what I was saying. It's freaking crazy.
So I actually did this again on my own test last night, and I did compelling hook for AI quotes. And this was a pretty good one, and I went ahead and you could see this is the final result of all my bells and whistles that I added to it. I adjusted, I changed my scene settings to 9:16, and then you could see obviously I've got a nice bite of Doc here, and then I have another one actually that I did a summary of topics from the Flow live recording here as well. It's about 50 seconds. And then the other one that I have here is a nice social teaser as well. So for my standpoint, I got to play around with different ideas here of what I wanted to finally push to social if I were to, create cut downs here. So it is a really good way to test what you want to push. And you could see, obviously, I could mess around with all my different scenes here. Now I could fine tune them, add those bells and whistles that I want, as I showed you over here. And again, you can use 50-minute videos that you have. You can use a 30-minute video. You could use a 5-minute video, and you can play around with different prompts, and you will be surprised how great and specific you can get. And I will just show you one more time. We pulled that it was a discussion, but of course you can see what other prompts that we offer, right? There's tutorial examples, and interview examples, and then of course you could create your own. And let's say you really loved the prompt that we selected here, right? We liked it was scene 2, I believe, that we just pulled. We really like this prompt. We want to use it for ongoing purposes. Obviously this one is specific to this recording here, but maybe you want to have just a simple social one that says create a social post for 60 seconds, no more than X amount of words. You could go ahead and save this as a preset so that the next time, let's just call this the doc preset.
I like it.
So that the next time you go ahead and click AI Assist, you will see that you have the doc preset waiting for you.
I think that's pretty cool because, again, a lot of podcasts, especially, right, your workflow, the things that you're going to do are very similar episode to episode to episode. So if you have a general prompt and you're just going to come in and just change the subject you're talking about, it's just going to be way easier. Like the workflow is amazing, and I did not know that you can save the preset. So learn something new today, people.
Learn something new. Awesome. All right. The next workflow I want to get into is our subtitling, and I think this is something that's going to elevate and ease your mind when it comes to just trying to create that quick cut down and that social post. And you can use the AI Assist to get you there as well. So I'm going to go back to my homepage here, and again, you can see obviously, Doc, that I'm working in various projects. Doc went ahead. He's actually in this team, and Doc, after I dive into the subtitles project, I'd love for you to jump into the team with me because Scenery is not only just an editor, it's a collaborative editor. And that's really where the magic.
Let's hold that point for 1 second, people. You guys are going to get to see this in real time. But to me, the sauce, I mean, like the absolute sizzle is the fact that Scenery is collaborative. And so I was doing promo videos for this very particular launch, and I was just in my Scenery project, and all of a sudden I seen this little green Katie pop in and the cursor moving all around. I'm like, hey, Kate, what are you doing in here? It is so surreal and kind of awesome. And yeah, you're able to communicate. I'll let you show it. But oh my God, that right there, I was legit tickled pink, and I kept trying to grab Katie's cursor, but it doesn't work like that.
Does not work like that, but
I was going to try to like prank her and move her cursor around, but yeah, it wouldn't let me grab it. So
that'd be fun. Let's add that to our roadmap. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to jump into the subtitles project here. You're going to notice you've got that. I use the AI Assist to help me with this cut down, and then I added some of these fun subtitles as well. And you can see I've changed Doc's background of his subtitles and Katie's to be pink and Doc's to be purple. So let's show you how that would work. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you that I'm going to just take this again, this 55-minute clip here I got. I'm going to select AI Assist. Let's do summary of, let's just do another 30-second teaser. How about that? Actually, some best summary, best topics. All right, I'm gonna click generate. We'll see how fast, as I select this, it's gonna generate a new scene. And
The
just to-
speed is actually pretty impressive when you consider what it's doing. Like, I'm dragging in additional assets, people, and it just like, all right, I'm done. What do you want? I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, and Doc's on this team with me, so he could be like uploading just fun footage to this project while I'm doing my thing and I'm editing.
I gotta
and
hear what we're
chopping
talking
stuff
about
down.
first so I can steal something.
So obviously I just did that pretty quickly, you could see. It's about 32 seconds. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna generate subtitles from this track. So I could go ahead and I could create subtitles from the track. And I could select different styles. So I'll do word highlight just because I think that's the most fun. And you can see that we automatically generate our subtitles with subtitle boxes for you. Now, once the subtitles are generated, you can of course change the text correctly. And then you also can take it one step further and head to your properties and change the color of the height, for instance, and tailor it to your branded color. So we've got the Ecamm orange. Let's do that for now. And you're gonna notice once I change that highlight color, it's gonna automatically translate to the rest of the subtitle boxes. Additionally, I could reposition this and it will move for all of my subtitles as well to be on the bottom there. Obviously that doesn't look great, so let's go ahead. Let's maybe shrink our font here. And now you could see, obviously, I shrunk the font down and I repositioned all the words here. So again, did it in one click of a button, but I can now change this for any other social platform, right? I could duplicate the scene. Let's say it's good to go. I really like it. I could duplicate it and I could now change to let's say a vertical. And now we've got our vertical here. Perhaps I want to fill the frame for when Doc is speaking, but Katie's not speaking right now, so I could go ahead, I could quickly fill the frame, readjust Doc to be maybe in the center there, and this is exactly kind of how I created that final output that you saw over there. Again, it's just as simple as a quick. And Katie starts to chat over here, so I can, fill the frame for her and now adjust it over here as well. So it's as easy as that. If you've got two speakers, you can move some of these subtitle boxes up to another track. So that way we could adjust the color of this track, the highlight color to be purple while Doc's is still orange. And that's exactly what I did in this vertical example here. I changed Doc's highlight color to be orange and Katie's to be purple with that pink background. So again, you could get as fun as you want, and you could get as detailed as
fancy,
you want.
yeah.
But it's as fancy. But it's as simple as one click of a button, create subtitles from that track.
What's really cool, people, and yeah, listen, I can't even talk right now. What's really cool is this canvas type situation, right? Because right now, how many scenes do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
I've got 5, right?
All right, let me pop into the
all right,
subtitle
Doc,
project
you queued
too.
it up.
And
Okay,
like
yeah, you
this
pop
to
in here.
me is all of the magic. All right, so you see, I'm in here, and so let me back out so I can zoom the fit all so I can see on mine. But what's happening here is I can see all of these various timelines. You guys see my cursor in here. You see Liza's cursor in here, and basically you're able to do your square video, your vertical video, your widescreen video. What I am doing is a YouTube version, an IG version, and a TikTok version, because while they all are 9:16 vertical videos, the platforms behave differently. So what I would do, say on the TikTok version, is take the exact same cut, but I would move a spicy line from the middle, duplicate it, paste it back in the front, and then just export, right? So it's basically the same video, but it has a spicy catch because that's the way TikTok works. Whereas on the IG, I might want to be a little bit more pro. I might slap a bumper at the end, a call to action, because it's easier to move people like Jagger to a different place coming out of IG. And IG in my profile, it's a business profile. I have the links to my website. I have my call to actions. I might do that in the IG one. In the YouTube version, I have a link on the YouTube video that allows me to click back to the real video. So I'll add in a voiceover that says, if you want to see the full interview, click the link at the bottom of this video and it'll take you to watch the whole video. But I'm not re-recording or redoing, or so I can take the same clip and publish 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 1100 different joints just by dragging the canvas to make a new clip. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
And you highlighted something there, Doc. You said just to record a quick voiceover. So like I just duplicated this widescreen version. Maybe I want to, again, to your point, just create a voiceover here. Okay, well, I just created this duplicate. Now I want to get into the details of the edit. Maybe I want to rename this. I'll just call this widescreen V2. But to your point, you just said you wanted to record maybe yourself speaking. We do have all these different recording capabilities. So you can record a quick voiceover if you know you want to re-record something that you're saying, or check out my website. You can easily do that. If I start to record, it's going to record me speaking right now. I'm going to stop recording in 3, 2, 1. We'll send that through, and you're going to set it's going to directly upload into Scenery. It'll get queued up, and then from there again, I can once it's done uploading there, I can drag it down to my timeline, trim it up, place it where it needs to go. So that is a really nice addition to, obviously, that.
Yeah, so imagine the ability to be like, hey, yo, James, can you just do a quick, like, 10, 15-second teaser for the interview we did? And then James texts you the video, and then you just drop it in here, or add James to the project, and James can upload it himself, and then you can put it in, and you change the whole video, right? Or I want to post it on my channel, James wants to post it on his channel. All we do is swap out the part of the opposite person talking, because it's a collaborative editor. People, are you listening? Are you listening? This is so crazy.
You said something else that was really great too. You mentioned the ability to have like this template. I know in the past you mentioned donut.
It's called a donut.
Yes. Called a donut, that pre-assembled. This is a great title wipe that I want to use. I want to use it every single time, but I might want to replace the actual meat of the video. And that you can easily do that and save that project as a template and just duplicate. And we can show you how that would work.
You know what it is, right? You got to have the doorbell peacock at the front and the back, and you're just going to throw a clip in the middle, and then the doom, doom, doom. Sorry. Exactly. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories.
Okay. I was luckily on the sports side of things, so I didn't have to hear that all the time. But you could duplicate the project, and then boom, you'd be off to the races, editing your next project.
Yeah, and James is bringing a valuable point. Nobody right now is really touching on the full collaborative workflow. And, as creators, people, I tell you guys all the time in the flow, the most important thing you could do to grow your channel or grow your podcast is start being a guest on other shows or getting guests on your show. And in that process, you are talking to both audiences. So using that person's voice to help promote your stuff instead of just you, it's just an additional change to your channel or your feed. It sort of breaks up the monotony, if you will, and it adds a little spice. So even when we did this, Liza made a promo for the masterclass for us herself, because you should, right? So when someone asks you to be a guest, you'd be like, hey, can I record a quick promo? Because you can do it real quick with this. Ecamm, bang, record the promo, send it, drop it in Scenery, and send it to them, and they're gonna be like, wait, what? How the heck did you do that? So we were in Slack the other day, and Katie mentioned like there might be a question that comes up, and while Katie and Andy are still talking about it, I just recorded the video and sent the link. Here you go. It's ready. If we need it, it's ready. And so far we haven't needed it, but if we need it, it's already sitting there. I hate to use this word, in the arsenal, ready to go. Steve, don't say nothing.
And Doc, I also want to mention that promo I made it in another Scenery account, but I was able to share that with you because I gave you review access, right?
Right.
Like a Google Doc, you could send anybody who's not in a scenery team or somebody who doesn't even have a scenery account a link like you would a Google Doc just to get their approval or maybe some feedback. So if you're working with another contract video editor, or if you again just want some eyes on your beautiful edit, you can easily, I'm going to go back to this this nice compelling hooks one I've got here, and I'm going to hit scene review. If I select scene review on this bottom tab here, you're going to notice that we allow you to send a link like you would a Google Doc. I'll click anyone with this link can review, copy that link, and now I could, wherever you're communicating, whether it's Slack, Discord, email, you could go ahead, I could send this off to Doc if he wasn't in my team, and he could go ahead and leave me real-time feedback. So maybe he wants to, from this time code to this time code. Doc, are you ready? You want me to put you on the spot here?
I'm ready.
I'm going to tell Doc, add Ecamm logo here. And now on his end, as the editor, he can see that from that time code, make me cuter. You can see Doc's comment. So now as the editor, we're in scene review. I could go back to timeline and I could see that Doc could see this. And he could say, I wrote from this time point to this time point, add Ecamm logo here. I wasn't very specific. I gave him horrible feedback. And we already have an Ecamm logo, but you get the idea here. He can move it over in this corner here. And now in real time, I can see that change happen. So Doc, if you want to move it back to the upper right-hand corner, I could see that change happen in real time. My hands are off. You see Doc. He just moved that in real time.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop in an asset real quick just because I actually have it, just so you can see people how this works in real time. I need to open up a Finder window though. Hold on 1 second. It's gonna be quick. So I have my Ecamm. I have a folder that I keep on my computer with all my little Ecamm assets in it and things like that. And then so I'm going to do a quick little like logo or animation, and I'm gonna drop it in, and then you guys will see sort of what I mean. So I'm gonna drag this in. I'm gonna drop it. It's going to upload real quick.
You could see it's uploading already.
It's uploading real quick, and then you'll be able to see it. I also have another one, which is kind of long, but maybe we can make it fit. And so in real time, it is legit uploading these documents on the fly. It says that it's queued, and then this is our coin drop that Paul Dixon made. And then, yeah, see? Ooh. So you just got to hit alpha, but it should be alpha, but I guess because it's a WebM, but you just changed the alpha to black, I reckon.
Yeah, and we do support ProRes files, so if you do have those transparent already assets, you export them as ProRes files, we can support them, and we'll be able to key out the color as well. But we do support any transparent assets as well, or Lottie files.
I think I saved it as a WebM, and that probably messed it up. But anyway, just so you can see, people, you're super able to just drop a file on real quick, and yeah, it just works. So
it's just, kind of cool. I like the coin drop.
Yeah, just super random. But it's kind of crazy how, like, again, you could be somewhere, you're working with a person, you're trying to show them things like this. And one thing our guys always, I come in, I was like, hey, gang, here's this new thing that I got, and it's really cool, and you guys should get one. And they were like, damn it, Doc, that's another expensive thing. And I keep telling people, as a person who speaks all around the country to creators, the number one thing I hear is I hate editing. And I tell all creators that are looking to fund their creativity, all you have to do is become an editor. It worked for Mr. Camera Junkie. Just trust me. You can go from zero to hero real quick, because there are literally billions of creators that hate editing. And as you can tell, it's not Premiere, it's not Final Cut, it's scenery, and it's easy. And pretty much, Sandy had mentioned something about iMovie. It's easier than iMovie, but way better. And you could probably learn it in a couple of hours. Like, I've been playing around with it, and it's so simple. And you would be able to just, say to people, hey, you looking for an editor? I got you. Throw them a rate sheet, and then go to town. And just go to town. And it's collaborative. The one thing about being a Final Cut editor, I have no way of collaborating with my clients at all. Premiere has it, but I hate Premiere. So I worked at Apple. What do you want, people? So yeah, I see. Thank you, Paul. Paul, I request every day for someone looking for editor, and Luis is editing a nurse. What? Oh, right now. Sorry, Luis.
Right
I'm,
now.
I'm joking. I'm joking, Luis. Yeah, dude.
So I do.
Lou, I've been here since day one. I was at Apple when Final Cut launched, so I've been using it forever, and I'm probably still going to use it for certain things. But honestly, for me, my day-to-day workflow, I am super happy to just crank things out in scenery because it's very, very quick for me. And this is something that's not going to make sense to you unless you've ever had to move from machines. Here's my Mac Studio. This is where I'm sitting here. I'm doing my thing. I go upstairs and I have one of these tweaker thoughts where I go, oh, it'd be really cool if I added this sound effect or this particular clip from a movie to that reel. I open my notebook and my project is exactly where I left it. You can't do that with a desktop based nonlinear editor. Media management, if you look at errors from editors, media management is the thing that we all complain about. You open up your Final Cut project and all the red T's, or you open up your Premiere project, you can't find the media. It doesn't happen like that on the web, and it's yeah, never mind. Okay.
And you mentioned a great point though too. I want to highlight that asset management one. You can easily transcribe all your footage. So this clip here, again, this video is about 55 minutes long, and I've got this nice transcript waiting for me. And if you're somebody who wants to use this maybe down the road for evergreen content, it's a great way to mark up those annotations and those bites. And I can easily highlight different portions of the transcript and say, ooh, that's a really great bite. Let me star that for later. I could go to the annotation where I started that. I could add a comment so I know that use this at some point. And then similarly, I can go ahead and just highlight a portion and leave a comment directly for that. Love this.
So this is going to come in
that
so
way
handy. As we're preparing stuff for Leap or Camp even, Caleb is social, right? I'm doing more of the tutorial stuff or the promo stuff. And then Luisa's editing the podcast and some other stuff. Marshall is also editing some stuff. We're all going to be able to see what's going on. And we're saying, hey, I seen you had an asset in your thing. Can I use it? Yeah, cool. Just it's already in the team folder. It's right there. Just snatch and grab. Yeah, man, I can't explain to you how often this is. There is Clark. I think Katie just posted it. You might have missed it, but boom, there it is. You just need to use Ecamm Friends at checkout because somebody at Scenery can't spell Ecamm Fam. I'm sorry. Barrett. Don't tell him I said that. He's gonna be mad.
Oh,
He's
no.
gonna be mad. It's okay. We did it. It still works, damn it. Okay. Is there a way to archive cloud data to local drive for backup? Good question, Tommy.
It is a good question. So you can easily download all of your original assets and save all the proxies as well.
Nice.
So you can download
So
to your
that's
card.
that's the reason why it's so fast is that it's editing in proxy. When I edited in Final Cut, I edited in proxy until the M machines came out. I always edited in proxy because it was quick. As a matter of fact, if I were to grab my Sony, I shoot this guy with proxy and reel at the same time. And then I chop the proxies and then I swap the file. It's complicated, but it works. So
Yeah.
what proxy literally means, people, is just a small, tiny, not as cute version of the actual file. And then when you're ready to go, it pulls the real data and then it makes the actual file. And it is literally the fastest way to edit. But that's why scenery works so smoothly. It's because it's chopping proxies. But it's beautiful.
And I do want to highlight the editing capability one more time here. Doc, you mentioned it's easy just as you would play around with iMovie. And I want to show you something. I've got this nice logo waiting for me up top on this track. Maybe I want to trim this clip, trim your bite down a little bit. As I trim to the left, you're going to notice that logo is staying with me, right? We keep everything in sync on this main track, and that's why we built the main track. It's to keep all your secondary tracks and layers in sync with your edit, so you're not messing around. And now, Doc, I know you mentioned you like to add a gap potentially. You can easily drop in a gap here on this timeline and, you know, extend this out. Maybe I want to drop something else in there to replace something in between. So Doc can easily...
Get our Amanda Seyfried clip and drop it in there.
Oh yeah. I mentioned to Doc yesterday, I was like, do you not know the "We Were Pink" famous line? So we had to just drop that in there. Again, let's go to the actual mark where it said, and I'm going to drop it at this playhead. So we'll navigate to that spot, and then I'm going to just drop it at the playhead, and boom, there it is, waiting for me. Again, we could trim this so it hits that key moment, and now we could play this
because
out.
On Wednesdays we were pink. There's a typo in this email.
And you could just, you know, drop that in.
You see, people, now you understand why I rolled out my lovely trading top today. Because on Wednesdays, we were pink. Like, it's okay. So, LPR Sound Foundations. First of all, fantastic name, and I know what you're getting at. Let me tell you my workflow real quick. What I do is I take my master clip when I put it up, and there is, on the side, there is a basic, like, sound enhancer. I don't know how beauty it is. I didn't even bother just because I have my tool that I love, which is Auphonic. So I take my master clip and I basically process the sound with Auphonic and I upload it into Scenery, and I swap. When she pressed D to separate the audio, I just swap the audio and then I put in mine. And then it's good because I've already done all of that. I've already done everything with the, compressing everything. I think a lot of people miss this. This is my workflow. I always fix the sound on the A roll first before I chop, because doing it after is just a pain in the butt. And now that fixing sound is so fast, it used to be fixing sound was slow and process intensive and things like that. But now it's so quick. I'll literally just take the file, throw it into my program, and I use Auphonic now. I used to do it in Logic or GarageBand, but if I go in there, I will tweak, and I just stop me from me. So I just take the whole thing, throw it to Auphonic. Auphonic does a fantastic job, and it removes noise, it levels, it puts things at -16 loudness under full scale, aka LUFS, which is what YouTube and most socials want. And I just take that file, hit the D, we swap the audio, it's linked back up, and then I go from there. That's my workflow. Yeah. It's super fast. It takes me maybe like 3 minutes to do what I'm going to do. And then, yes, you can sync the clips after.
Yeah, you could sync. So before you swap it out, if you want to sync to make sure that they're aligned and then separate and delete, you could do that as well. I will also call out, we will be adding audio keyframes. That's a common question we get. Will you be adding audio keyframes? And that's coming actually in the next few weeks. So you should see it in the product in the near future, but we will be adding audio keyframes so you can really get to the detail of perfecting your audio. But you can see here as I'm adjusting the level, I also can add a fade to my audio as well.
Yeah, super. It says I'm trying to use code. It shouldn't require 2 seats. Let's look into that real quick. Can you make corrections in the transcript? Let's go ahead and show him.
Awesome question. So right now, in the transcript itself, we don't have that capability for you to delete the whatever you're editing from the transcript to reflect what's in the timeline. We will be adding that in the future. Coming in the near-term roadmap is deleting those ums and ahs that you would see in other tools. So that is coming. I will mention though, start to, let's say, trim down this clip here, you could see in my transcript, I'm deleting those words, right? So whatever I'm doing here is also being reflected in that scene transcript. So I could see everything that's being, transcribed down in the transcript. So you could easily get that same idea of, oh wait, I want to delete that sentence as I start to trim to the right here I'm deleting all those words that are appearing over here as well.
And Clark, to your point, that's exactly why I said I take the file, I drop it in, I export the audio, send it straight to Auphonic. Auphonic processes it, I bring it right back, because it is even better than the one that's in Final Cut. The one in Final Cut is kind of hot trash, which is why I've been using Auphonic for almost 20 years. So yeah, just snatch the file, take your A-roll clip, which means the master clip. So in this particular case, the clip that has Katie and myself in the purple background, that's known as the A-roll clip. That's the master clip, was what she has in main AV. Export the audio from that and just throw it at Auphonic or Adobe Podcast Enhancer, which is free. Auphonic is better, but hey, if you're on a budget, you just take the whole clip, throw it at Adobe Podcast Enhancer. It will do all the things you just said. Download that clip, put it back, sync it, edit. That's what I do. It literally takes 3 minutes and will save you all the hassle. The thing that's built into Scenery is cool. It works. I just think it doesn't have, at the moment, it doesn't have the auto leveling, or it may not understand loudness at full scale. I forgot to check the file. But,
yeah, we have one clean audio selection here, but we don't let you adjust and fine tune that once
it's just a blanket.
You can exactly, you could turn it off if you want, but at this moment we don't. That is something that we will obviously explore in the future as well. And then I do want to highlight export, because obviously that's what you're ultimately here to do, right? You want to export your video. So we're done with this beautiful masterpiece. Ours is just adding that logo and maybe that fun little soundbite when Doc mentions, I forgot what you say here, Doc. Let's play it out.
I am in pain. I'm Doc.
So he says, I'm in pain. We had that fun little music sound effect. And okay, we're good. It's good to go. I could go ahead. I'm going to export the master edit. I could export, at whatever resolution you want. If you do want 4K, you could talk to me. You could email lives@scenery.video, help@scenery.video, ping us in Slack. I'll show you where all the fun resources to contact us are. And then, of course, you select export. We could hide that export. We could go off, work on another project, do our own thing. When the export's done, you'll get a little fun little modal that says celebrate. You could go ahead and export, and we will let you download your asset. We'll let you preview your rendered asset, and then we will also let you publish directly to YouTube as well.
That, to me, listen, people, there's so many things, it's kind of hard to cover it in a master class, but I just want to tell you it's easy, and I really want that to sink in. I want to show one thing that I think is I think that just a point that must be highlighted. Could you press the little keyboard icon in the bottom?
Oh yeah.
Family, I live in this damn thing. Okay. All the stuff that I am used to, first of all, a lot of it carries over. You guys kept a large portion of the sort of industry standard keyboard shortcuts in place. Mm-hmm. But you can see there's lots of cool things. You can see things about all the tools. You can get the editing specific ones, playback specific ones, navigation specific ones. And the other thing that I really, really enjoyed is what I'm a person is, let me make my English make work sense. I'm a person who drops the whole A-roll onto the timeline, and I cut it on the timeline. And I know a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are in-out editors. When I first got into doing this, I went to timeline chopping because when the magnetic timeline came out in Final Cut, it seemed to me that the in-out edit mode was a little bit lost in that, right? So I just went with it because, well, Apple told us to. I didn't say that. So now I just like to chop it on the line. But I love how when you look at a clip, you can go in and place multiple in-out points on the clip as you're looking at it in the marker editor or master edit, and just add things in position, add things at the playhead, add things at the end. Just hit E, boom, straight at the end of the timeline. All of the stuff that we're used to, folks, is there. Lifting things off the timeline, like cut, lift up, super simple, keyboard shortcut. Moving things up and down in your hierarchy is there. My only feature request, which I told Derek the other day, is I'm Virgo. I need colors. I need colorful things on my timeline. I need to change my audio from my sound effects to my music to my main talking. I need them to be different
Yeah.
colors, but I can deal with it.
Yeah.
I just tell myself that they're different colors. But
That's a good
it-
feature request, and we love to hear it, right? We want all the requests, so keep it coming. We're starting to get amazing feedback from the Ecamm fam already, which is awesome. So please do keep it coming.
Oh
We
God,
are-
you opened up a can of worms because they are out there. I'm going to give you the names of the people who are going to bug you. One of them is Steve Worthy. Sorry, Steve. No, I'm joking. So you can invite people who don't have scenery to your project, but to be an editor, they need the scenery, right?
Correct. Yeah. So you could invite guests into your scenery project. They need to have a scenery account in order to edit, but they could be in their own scenery account and jump into Doc's scenery project to edit if they have one. But as I mentioned, anybody with a link, a review link can review. You don't need a scenery account. So again, if you want a stamp of approval from somebody who is just, a friend, a family member who does not know how to edit, this is a really great tool for them.
I do that.
I don't know why you would want to send it to
No,
a
I
family
do that
member,
because
but-
I want the eye that's not, knowing what it looks like from the inside, if you will. And so sometimes I
Yeah.
ask them to look at my stuff, and they focus on the complete weirdest things, and I'm like, never mind, go away. It's super funny, but yeah. And I'm trying to teach my niece to edit because I just want her to know, even if she's not going to create content. My
Yeah.
thing to her is you must create more than you watch, and that irritates the hell out of her. Because
Yeah,
little
no,
kids and
it's true.
TikTok, right? I'm like, you got to create
Yep.
more content than you watch.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just the rule.
Well, and that's a good point too. If you don't want your niece necessarily messing with your edit, or if I don't want Doc, you to mess with this beautiful masterpiece that I'm creating here, I can remove you from the team, and now it's private to me and me only. So
Hey.
you won't see it on your end. Sorry, now you no longer will see this edit that I was just in. But I'll give you permission.
I think one of the things that's really glorious about this is when you're looking at your overall projects, from the master list and seeing all the things that are there. If you're doing okay, here you go. Hear me out, people. Again, I'm having problems with my English today because right after this I have to go to PT and I'm dreading it. Okay. Say you're making a course, Luis, and normally you go and you record these things in Ecamm, and then you open up your Final Cut project or whatever. And I like the way that you can see all of the individual chapters. So if we were looking at the Ecamm projects page for a second, and let me flip back real quick. Imagine this as a course instead, and each one of these being a different chapter, right? And so, we got the podcast storyboard, we got the AI project, the presentation example, what the other buttons are. Here's a one that I didn't label. I called it new project. That's dumb. Don't leave your stuff called new project, people. But the subtitles, like this could legit be a course, and you can see it all laid out in a grand scheme of things. You're able to move assets to and fro, because if you look on the side, you have full collections, right? You have your brand assets. In my brand assets, I have all of the various Ecamm logos there, from what we in the industry call a lockup, meaning the word and the logo stuck together, to just, the logo mark by itself, to the word mark by itself, where it's just the word Ecamm. So we have all of those assets that are available to us, right? I can build collections. So I can build collections in here, like to make a new brand asset collection. I will actually make one right here, and I'm going to call it Leap. So then what happens is when we start working on Leap, Katie will be able to have those assets, right? I'm going to come here and make another one and call it Camp. So when we start making those things, and so within a matter of seconds, right? Liza's in the middle of the country, and already my info for Leap and Camp are there. And once we hit our Google Drive or our Dropbox and we start adding those assets, bam, they're there. So I think Katie and Marshall finalized the Camp logo this week. So like Katie could be in Amesbury, freaking Massachusetts, and throw in the camp logo already. Leap is coming up soon, so I know those assets are ready. So Paul or Caleb or Luis, whoever, can throw those assets in. So when we're chopping broccoli to promote that event, it's all in place under these things. And actually, those collections probably belong in brand assets. And I never tried this before, but oh my God, it worked. Okay, I did it live. You guys didn't see it, but I just dragged camp into no, sorry, I dragged Leap in the brand assets. I'll drag
Leap.
Cap in the brand
Yeah.
assets, and now
Yep,
they're
there you go.
in the right spot. And we've actually added some tree shots. Like
And it
it's
looks
just
like-
that gangster, people. Listen.
Katie's in the team now. She's just hopped in.
Oh, Katie is adding
in.
stuff. See,
Sweet.
I mean,
Katie is
fam, I just want you to. I want you to really wrap your head around. Oh, Katie just added the Leap Tools and Tactics logos on the fly, and I can. If
Wow.
I'm in my master home, can you pop to your home for a second, or are you gonna
Sure.
snitch?
No, I'm
It says
jumping in
Katie popped that in a few seconds ago. You come on, people. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I just really want you to wrap your head around that. And I want you to, as we say in the business, I want you to let that marinate.
Oh, she just dropped another.
What always happens is you're in the middle of your thing, you're chopping broccoli, and sorry, Matt, I stole his word. You're doing yourself, and you go, oh my God, I need this logo. Where the heck is it? And then you start looking all over your computer, and it breaks your, forgive the word, flow. This way, you can have all of your sauce in the sauce drawer, and you can just open it, grab a little hot sauce, go to town, and get back to work. If you stop your flow, especially when it comes to editing, you're done. You're absolutely done. So I'm going to tell you right now, people, when we have camp and we're all sitting around the table freezing our cojones off in Massachusetts, I'm the only one from Hawaii dying. You guys are like, oh, it's so warm here. I just want to hit y'all. We will have like scenery sessions at the table in the bottom of the hotel. You don't even know, because it's so good. We can just like chop broccoli together. It's kind of crazy.
That's awesome.
It's kind of crazy. We'll be able
And
to
I
even
will
make
say
a
that-
Dropbox thing or a Google Drive thing where
Yeah.
people can, stuff that they shot for camp, submit your stuff to this Google Drive, and we'll have a place to just grab it.
That's a good
Cool.
idea. I love it. And you
So
don't have to worry about your internet crashing on you. It'll be there waiting for you in scenery when you
LPR
get back to
Sound
that internet.
Foundation says, is there a way to get the Ecamm special if I already set up a scenery account yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll feel free to contact me. I'll get your information from Doc, and I'll make sure that you're set up on
There you go.
your end.
And help at scenery.video is the easiest way to find this person over here.
Yes, or Liza at scenery.video. Either or works both ways.
Listen, Paul, me and Paul, oh my God, my lucky number is 22 and 8. So 222 days away for camp. Come on, people. Come on, people. Like, you have to come. You're cordially invited to come to camp. Like, you have no idea how much fun camp is, but it is the absolute freaking blast. We
I might have to
basically
come.
we basically have all the creators from Ecamm. We meet in
Okay.
our Ecamm headquarters hometown, which is Amesbury, Massachusetts, and you do stuff, not just sit there and watch me talk. Like, you actually have to hands-on create projects. And yes, see, even Katie said Liza needs to come to camp too. Like, you have no idea.
I think I need to. Now
Oh my God.
I'm going to become a master Ecamm user. So I think I must.
Sandy said, what is the yearly charge? Let me do this in my head. I should be able to do this in my head, but I can't. So let's just do 180, 15 times 12. I should have been able to do that in my head. It's so dumb. Okay, what can we win today? Katie says we can enter to win today. If you go over to Instagram and hit that link, then you're good. You can win something. I don't remember what we're winning today. But if Katie said, she's the boss, so it doesn't matter. All right, anything else we
Something
need to
good.
tell people? Because right now I think we've exploded heads. For me, here's why it's cool. Because we did this like a year ago. And it was cool then. Like, but you went away for the summer, like, got your hair did, came back with the new leather jacket and a motorcycle, and you're like, I'm really cool now. So it's even better.
It's even better. And we're constantly adding new features. So please just keep those features coming and keep jumping into the product. We'll keep you posted on all those fun new features that we're releasing.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, honestly, people, the only way you're really going to understand just like how saucy life really is to actually go in there and play. Um, I would challenge you to take some of your stuff that you've, created in the last little bit and just go in there and chop it up to reels. Stephanie is always telling you that you can get like 97 pieces of content out of a single video, and Scenery will make that a heck of a lot easier, right? Because you got your AI prompting in there, you have your captions capabilities, you have your collaborations in there. Like you can do so much. And even if you were to make a reel that's, your promo for this week, just go in and flip portions around. And oh yeah, I should show you this real quick. Let's click on the cloud assets, meaning stuff that we can pull from pixels.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
we
Let's do
totally
it.
forgot about that. Even if you just want to get some extra media, you got Shutterstock and Pixels or Pixels. I always mix that up.
You could look for music in Shutterstock as well.
Yeah, so
And it's
you can
all
grab
integrated.
things from there. If you have your stuff in Google Photos, you can pull that in. So yeah, you can easily just grab something.
Dolly is a fun thing
just
to
put
mess
it
with.
in. Man, do not tell Paul. Paul be in Dolly like all day. I'm like, Paul, stop sending me weird images. While Katie is having fun, Katie is putting camp images in. I just looked at my box over here and it's like, okay, you're adding clips. I added puppy clips somewhere, and then now Katie is adding camp images.
Love it. Sweet.
Oh my
And I can
God.
start
See,
it.
listen, guys, you have no, you have no idea. This is just fun. And for the people that have to work without a team, I'm sorry. You can invite me. I'll just come and be your friend. I have a scenery, so it won't cost you anything to invite me. It is really cool. Actually, that's it. What's one thing I will say, Ecamm fam, as you all get scenery, like when you're in the chat, if you have it, let you know, because other people in Ecamm fam will have it. So you might just want somebody to check out your video, and because many of the Ecamm fam will be on the train, you'll be able to say, "Hey man, can you just take a look at this real quick?" And we would be able to give you feedback, right? And
Absolutely.
that part right there. And yes, Caleb, the new Cam logo is fire. Marshall freaking Fox strikes again. The incredible Mr. Fox. Our new Camp logo is absolutely fire.
I love it.
So
You
good.
could add some
Okay.
fun animations to it.
So people just go get it. It's scenery.video. Don't forget, use Ecamm Friends in the checkout. And if you need anything, of course, you can reach us at marketing@ecamm.com, or you can reach Liza and the crew at help@scenery.video.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And I want to
just do it.
mention one thing in the product doc, if you could go back quickly.
Yes.
We have got an awesome chat with support feature, so you can always ping us with questions. We have a help center for any videos and help articles for you to get started. And then, as Doc mentioned, we do have our own Slack community as well. So if you want to ping us with questions, we're here to help. It is a collaborative tool, so you can invite me to your team. You can invite anyone to help with support. We could just jump in there, quickly help you out with your issue that you're having, and you'll be on your way.
Oh my God, this is cool. Tanner, you came late, bro. You have to check this out. You're going to love this. This will make your chopping up your videos for teaching Ableton a lot faster than what you're doing now. You're going to just love it. It's super cool. Yeah, gang, let me just say thank you so much for doing this with us. And who knew? Who knew? It was like just about a year ago, not quite, almost a year ago, like, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, here, we're showing off scenery video. And I'm like, what the hell is that? She's like, why'd the dude asking me stupid questions? Anyway, here, I'll show you real quick. And then when she showed me, my face went boom. I went, our people would love this. That was the exact conversation. I was like, holy God, our people would absolutely love this. And now it's in Ecamm. So this
It
is
was
why
at NAB.
it was at NAB. This is why I go to NAB. So I can go and meet cool people and come up with cool tools to bring back to you guys so that we can just keep making Ecamm even more spicier than it already is. And Eden, I was sending you an email. It's in my drafts right now. I'm sending you an email with you and Liza because I want her to see what camo like connected to scenery would look like. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
send that email
love that.
on my way to PT or while I'm crying in the ice room at the end. Great class. When do we go to the lunchroom? Now, Tommy. Now. Oh my God. This is why I love Tommy. Gretchen said, I even might edit with this. Come on, Gretchen. Come on. And Paul will add chapters to make it easier. If you have a question, if you guys get stuck and there's a very particular tutorial you want done, please ping us because we can do it quickly, right? Between the two of us, we can get it nailed out and then just send to you. And it'll be cool because you're probably not the only person with that question. So if something comes up, please reach out. Let's see what we can do. And look forward to all of your new Ecamm tutorials being done in scenery. That's it. That is it. Thank you, Eden.
Thanks, Doc.
All right. Thank you, Liza. All right, family. You know what it is. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I'm pretty sure some of you guys were goofballing and didn't do that. I hid my control, so I don't know where we're at right now. All right, we only got 26 likes and 50 people watching. It's not cool. It's not how we do things right here. Press the like button on the way out. Drop a comment. And thank you guys so much for being just rock star members of the Ecamm fam. As we say in these
Thank
streets,
you.
mahalo. Oh, my mahalo scene is jacked up. It's going to be me and Katie looking really weird.
Coming straight out of Ecamm. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam. Ecamm fam is the name of the jam. This is a jam for the Ecamm fam.